HTMS Sukhothai was the second and final vessel of the Ratanakosin-class guided missile corvettes commissioned by the Royal Thai Navy. Ordered from Tacoma Boatbuilding in Washington state in May 1983, she was laid down in March 1984 and launched on the 20th of July 1986, later entering service on the 10th of June 1987 with hull number 442. At about 960 tons displacement, measuring roughly 76.8 meters long, 9.6 meters wide and drawing around 4.5 meters, she was crewed by approximately 87 naval personnel. Propelled by twin German MTU diesel engines delivering 16,000 horsepower to 2 shafts, she could reach speeds of up to 24 to 26 knots and had a range of several thousand nautical miles. Armed as a multi-role vessel, Sukhothai packed a versatile weapon suite. Her offensive firepower included 2 quad-tube RGM-84 Harpoon anti-ship missile launchers and an octuple Albatross AUSTHAI surface-to-air missile system. She carried a 76mm OTO Breda main gun forward, a twin 40mm gun turret amidships, and 2 20mm Oerlikon autocannons for close-in defense. For anti-submarine warfare, she had 2 triple Mark 32 torpedo tubes loaded with Stingray torpedoes. Sensors included surface and air search radar as well as a Bose sonar array. Throughout her service life, HTMS Sukhothai participated in numerous international exercises. In 1994, she joined the Australia-Thailand bilateral AUSTHAI 94 exercises. The following year, she deployed AUSTHAI missiles in CARAT 95, part of a multi-nation maritime readiness series involving the US, Singapore, Malaysia, the Philippines and Brunei, marking the first time the RTN launched the missiles since their acquisition in 1985. The vessel served proudly for over 35 years until a fateful night in December 2022. On the 18th of December, while steaming approximately 32 kilometers off the coast of Bang Safan district in Prashwap Kiri Khan province, she encountered severe sea conditions. Weather advisories had warned of waves reaching 4 meters. During transit to a ceremony commemorating Prince Abakara Kiartavong's, seawater entered through an exhaust port. This inundation caused a short circuit, flooding, engine failure, and total loss of power. Pumps failed, and control was irretrievably lost. Sukhothai began listing sharply and capsized around 23:30 local time before sinking entirely into approximately 180 feet of water. At the time, she carried 105 people, including 30 additional personnel scheduled for the ceremony. Rescue assets including 3 naval vessels and 2 helicopters were dispatched. Though the HTMS Cranberry arrived before the sinking, only 76 crew members were pulled to safety. 24 bodies were recovered, and 5 sailors remained missing and were later presumed dead, making this one of the worst naval losses in Thailand since World War II. An official investigation, published in April 2024, pinpointed multiple flooding points, damage to the wave deflector plate and 76mm gun turret, 2 hull breaches on the port side from flying debris, an unsecured door to the rope room, and a poorly sealed gun bay door. Waves overwhelming the vessel overwhelmed her damage control features. The life jacket situation was also compromised. Although 120 jackets were aboard, the equipment room was sealed to prevent flooding, preventing some crew from accessing them in time. In totality, extreme weather, structural wear from decades of service, and a series of misjudgments by the commander caused the rapid and tragic loss. Following the release of the report, Commander Pichichai Tuanadi resigned from the Navy. The RTN confirmed that while his decisions were considered errors in judgment, they were not deemed intentional or criminal. Compensation was arranged for victims' families, and posthumous promotions were granted. Plans to salvage the full vessel were postponed after bids fell through due to U.S. foreign military sales restrictions, but a memorial monument was unveiled on the 24th of September 2024 to honor the 29 crew members lost or missing aboard Sukhothai. In early 2024, a joint light salvage operation was undertaken by Royal Thai Navy divers in conjunction with the U.S. Navy during exercise Cobra Gold. The mission lasted from the 22nd of February to the 13th of March aboard the MV Ocean Valor, and included detailed underwater surveys, recovery of culturally significant artifacts such as the ship's nameplate, removal of armaments, explosive safety procedures, and search for the remaining missing crew. The combined forces performed over 76 dives, logging 68 bottom hours and 76 hours of decompression time. While no survivors were found, materials were recovered to support the RTN's investigation and memorialization efforts. HTMS Sukhothai's story resonates as a powerful cautionary tale. A ship built in the United States, adapted for Thailand's maritime needs, operated for decades in peacetime exercises and national engagements, and ultimately laid low by a sudden natural event compounded by structural vulnerability and human error. Her sinking underscores the critical importance of rigorous maintenance, weather awareness, proper sea state thresholds, robust damage control procedures, and sufficient life-saving gear, especially when augmenting crew for ceremonial duties. This narrative blends operational history, technical specifications, and emotional gravity, elements well suited to compelling video storytelling. You can open with archival images or footage from CARAT or AUSTHAI exercises, then transition to carefully reconstructed footage or animation of the storm event in December 2022. Emphasize the chain of events: water ingress through exhaust, electrical failure, loss of pump pressure, rapid list and capsize. Intercut that with somber facts about crew loss and the investigation's findings. Consider including interviews or quotes from involved parties, the RTN Commander-in-Chief's statements, reflections by U.S. Salvage team members, or family testimonials following the memorial dedication. Highlight the joint Thai-U.S. rescue and salvage collaboration during Cobra Gold exercises. This adds an international dimension and emphasizes interoperability in crisis response. For visuals, show the recovered nameplate and artifacts from the salvage dives, as well as diagrams pointing out damage sites cited in the official report. A segment can explain the corvette's armament suite, harpoon, aspide, torpedoes and guns, to give viewers context on what kind of modern warfare asset was lost. Ending your video, reflect on what HTMS Sukhothai's loss means for the future of the Royal Thai Navy. Touch on how Thailand's submarine procurement effort, particularly its move toward Chinese-built S-26T Yuan-class submarines, is informed by this tragedy, underscoring evolving regional naval modernization. Perhaps ask open-ended questions. How might navies better prepare for extreme weather? Should older vessels be retired sooner? What can be learned from joint salvage operations in preserving maritime safety? With a blend of historical detail, human impact, technical insight, and thoughtful analysis, your coverage of HTMS Sukhothai can become a poignant piece in the War Wheels United States catalog, one that educates, commemorates, and resonates with naval and tactical enthusiasts.